how it goes. Baby, now I got the flow. Cause I know it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I win. Your love is mine. All those times I said I love you.
Ready to roll here today. A early Sunday for us, but late if you're thinking about in correlation, first one of the episode, off the rip, in correlation to the NFL slate beginning here around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Degen Fantasy at 11:21 a.m. on September 21st, 22nd. And I'm here with the Admiral Bry, the bearded one, Double Down Dan. It's your boy Rocky Prop, and here today to get in a pre-football stream, whether it's fantasy stuff or covering some of our bets for the weekend. We're going to get into it. So, gentlemen, let's get into it. What are you guys thinking for today? Where do you want to start?
I think we should recap yesterday.
Okay, let's do it.
Like the weekend in total. So, gave out some college picks. I went 3-0. Danny hit big on a couple parlays.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, your boys were rolling on college football this weekend.
Dan, how much did you hit on the parlays?
It was overall, between the both of us, we had, I think, 4.9 or 4.7 units up. So,
damn.
Yeah, it was a good one. That one parlay was, I think it was like a plus. I don't know. I have to look at it, but it was a good one. It was a good hit. Another good weekend. Wasn't happy with my boy Arch. Really fucked me on that one, Arch. Killed me.
He's got a rocket, though.
Yeah, he's got to work on everything in between rocket and running the ball. All the other shit, he has to work on a lot, like a lot of it. Yeah, no, he's fine. He was 38, maybe 32. I think it was like 35 yards off of his. That if I would have hit the second parlay, that would have been a monster day. We would have been up over 7 units. I was pretty hurt about that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's I was watching some of that game. One thing I noticed with Arch is that, like, you can see he's got the IQ. He also does the Peyton Manning ball flip every time he goes to throw. But yeah, the offense didn't look as efficient as that 1 week he came in, and basically it was just the Arch Manning show. Just because, hey guys, on TikTok, get us to 500 likes, and we'll start spamming these questions. We do have a couple questions here, so we're gonna get into these real quick, and then we'll get into some of the NFL games. But the boys are hitting on their sports betting, so make sure you guys join us on SoBets in the description and in the description of our YouTube videos, Twitch, Twitter, all that. And if you guys want to join, it's only $10 a month, and you get all the exclusive sharps on SoBet. No other random people posting on there. They all hit it over like a 65, 70% clip. To get into some of these questions real quick, because people are trying to set their lineups for this Sunday. Someone said, Cookie said, JSN or T. Higgins?
I think you try T. I think you roll out T and see what he gets this week.
Because the matchup's kind of better than like
the matchup's fantastic. They're playing against the worst defense. The defense is horrible.
I wonder how T's going to be though after not playing for so long.
You know what? I have no idea. I have no idea. But can you name a cornerback off of the Washington Commanders?
No.
Okay,
no, I cannot.
So I think we'll be okay.
Pollard and Worthy for Pacheco and Ridley. I have Gibbs, Achane, and Mason already. He wants to stash Pacheco off the injury and take Ridley and give up Pollard and Worthy because Worthy's not really panning out. Ridley looks decent.
How long is Pacheco going to be out? 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's 8. It's definitely 8.
It's
I think
8. Dude, he broke his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
guys,
know if you want to.
like.
I don't even know if you want to stash him at this point. I think you probably just want to maybe move on from that asset. I don't think, like, let's say, hold real quick. Let's say Kareem Hunt gets rolling. Like, are they going to rush to bring Pacheco back off of IR if Kareem Hunt starts rolling? If fucking Clyde Edwards-Helaire gets going?
No, if they're working, if Carson Steele's rolling, they're not going to rush to get him back. They'd probably rather save him for the playoffs. Bills Mafia's in the chat, representing for Dan, Double Down's favorite team. Tiny Bob. Flex, Zamir, Akers, Pittman, or Demarcus Robinson?
Man, I'm high on Zamir today. I love that matchup against the Panthers rush defense. But who are the other two?
It is Zamir, Cam Akers, Michael Pittman, or Demarcus Robinson. It's funny that Pittman's in this group now.
Yeah, I feel like you can't. I'm off of Pittman right now. The Colts matchup. Who are they playing today? Because I'm not. I'm off of the Colts.
They're playing the Bears.
I guess that's fine. I don't know. I fucking hate the Colts. They really fucking burned some money for me last week. So I'm fuck them. I like Zamir. I think Akers has upside as well.
So we're probably gonna roll. Do you guys want to roll with fantasy early while everyone's getting their lineup set, and then as it tails closer to time, we'll get into all our picks?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Actually, we're going to talk about this real quick. Smell comes on and he hits us with probably the best topic we can start with. The University of Buffalo Bulls yesterday took down the Northern Illinois Huskies, fresh off of getting ranked finally. Northern Illinois came into the buzzsaw that is the Buffalo home stadium. I don't even know what it's called, and lost by 3 points in overtime. So, yeah, how about them fucking Bulls, baby?
Yeah, and also it's been a nice day in Buffalo. Buffalo Sabres beat the Pittsburgh Penguins the first game of the preseason yesterday. It was like 7-3.
It wasn't it wasn't like 7-3. It was like 7-2. So maybe get the fucking score right. Hold that
I got
out.
the score right. Puljujarvi got a hat trick
for the Penguins.
It's 3-7.
Did he though?
Puljujarvi got a hat trick.
No, they didn't count that third one. You're lying.
Transitive property would say if Northern Illinois beats Notre Dame and Buffalo beats Northern Illinois, thus Buffalo is better than Notre Dame.
I mean, we can agree on that topic.
Quick, good one.
University of Buffalo is coming for that championship.
This one's more for Brian because Dan knows nothing about Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson or Parkinson today for tight end?
Ferguson. I think I'm taking Ferguson. I think you got to roll with Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
The Dallas has to win, right?
Yes.
And well, I mean, both teams have to win. Baltimore has to win too.
It's gonna be a good game.
So I think that's gonna be a banger of a game. But I think I'm gonna roll with Ferguson because they're gonna have to push the ball. I feel like that's gonna be an offensive game. I think both teams are gonna score.
And then Graham Thompson says Anthony Richardson or Goff, and I'm going to add as a note, Goff in a dome.
This is, if there's any week for the Lions to get right here, it's against this team. So I would probably go Goff there.
Yeah, AR just hasn't looked really efficient. I saw some people betting on his
throw the ball.
Total. No, at all.
No, he just can't. I mean, like, why aren't we taking him under on the passing yards? What's his fucking total today? It's got to be fucking like.
I mean, but when
high
he gets out
ones,
maybe deep and gets good yardage.
Yeah, but how often does that happen? That has to happen more than fucking 3 times in a season, dude. Like, it can't just happen fucking once.
Thanks for the follow, bro.
Yeah.
Swift or Singletary?
Singletary.
Oh. God, yeah, Singletary.
I feel bad for Swift. He was killing it in Philadelphia, and they were like, nope. Smell on YouTube says, how will likely do against Dallas? It depends on if we get likely or if we get Mark Andrews. If one of them gets going early, that's who they're going to ride with the entire game. And that's just how it goes. I just feel
they're going to I feel like they're going to establish the run early, right? And I think it's going to open this fucking offense up a little bit. This is the perfect matchup for them. So. They need to fucking this is it. Like, if Baltimore is going to win a game, this is the game that they're going to. I mean, the Dallas rush defense is horrible.
Do you think Derrick Henry has a game today?
Somebody has a fucking game, and I would probably say it's going to be Lamar Jackson, and that's
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know. Lamar, I don't know if there's enough. Yeah, go ahead.
The Lamar prop is at 55.5 yards, which feels too low in a game where Baltimore must win and Lamar must put the team on his back. So that's a prop that I'm looking at is Lamar rushing yards 55.5 over.
I'm going to tell that. I like that one a lot. Njigba or Shaheed?
That's a question for Brian, really, I think. I mean, how do you expect Shaheed to do against the fucking Eagles defense?
Well, it sounds like one of the safeties for the Eagles, Chauncey Gardner, Johnson is going to be questionable. And that, man, who do you put back at safety then? I think Cooper DeJean, maybe. I don't know who plays safety. So you might have some inexperience back deep. They like to play this like cover 2 shell, and if Shaheed can get behind them, I mean, who else would you rather bomb the ball to? So I am bullish on Shaheed this week. I do not like the matchup that Philadelphia has at 1:00 today.
Yeah, chats were all over Shaheed this week and JSN trying to pick the two. So we're leaning towards Shaheed. Alave, Neighbors, or Nico? Alave over Neighbors or Nico?
Nico.
Wait, Alave over Nico?
No. I'm taking Nico. That's what I'm saying.
He has to start 2, and he has Neighbors, Nico, and Alave. Who's he starting?
Alave then, right?
Alave over Neighbors?
Yeah, the Giants have a horrible matchup this week, don't they?
Yeah, they play Cleveland.
Yeah.
They play Cleveland. Yeah, stay the fuck away from any skill position players on the Giants, man.
We got like 30 people in the chat. Much love to you guys. Braden Hill says can't choose between Shaheed or Ayuk. I think that's kind of a no-brainer.
No, actually, I don't think it is because nobody's playing. Nobody besides Ayuk is playing. It's Ayuk and Mason. That's it. Kittle's out. Fucking CMC's out. Fucking Debo's out. Like everyone on the offense is out. So I don't think that's. He might actually get some play. And those corners in fucking Los Angeles are old and terrible.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one for Ayuk. I need him
watch Trey White get burned down the sideline by Ayuk. Watch it happen. It's gonna.
So you think Juwan Jennings is gonna have a game today then?
I think he's live for a fucking game. If there's anything we could say about that Rams defense is that they love to give up long fucking passes. So yeah, I think he's live too, definitely.
Kirk, Ladd, or Javonte? So Christian Kirk, Ladd McConkey, or Javonte Williams?
You know what? If there's any week for the Jacksonville Jags to get it going, it's against Buffalo. The DBs are a little fucking beat up, so maybe Kirk, but I don't like any of those options, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a tough slate. For Brian, Fields or Darnold today?
Darnold. Darnold's one of my props that I have that I'm looking at. Over 236.5 yards passing. I think that's gettable. And Fields, oh man, I was burnt by him last week. I thought he was going to get over his passing total.
Tried to talk you out of it. Tried to talk you out of it.
So I am going with Darnold on that option.
So we're going to go Darnold there. Dan, for this one's for you as a Bills fan. So someone traded James Cook after his huge week last week for Garrett Wilson and Brock Bowers.
Great fucking return on that. I really don't. I feel like that's great. I mean, I don't love giving up Cook. I hope you have good running back backup there, but that's great, dude. That's a great fucking trade.
To get Brock, he looks fantastic.
Looks like the best in the league, man.
No, I hope he finishes wide receiver or tight end 1. On YouTube, Preston B says, "How's it going, boys? Hard start sit question for you: Hurts versus Saints or Kyler versus the Lions?" I love Kyler.
Ooh.
I love Kyler this week.
I love Kyler. I think the Lions are going to come out and put a hurting on the Cardinals, so I would side with Hurts versus the Saints. Listen, I'm high on the fucking Eagles this week. I know it's not the right week. We got the Eagles fan telling us that fucking it's not going to work out. I'm telling you. The Wong teaser is already locked in. Got fucking 8.5 with the Eagles. And fucking, I'm just telling you, I think Hurts goes off today.
Thank you for the follow. The funny thing is, I feel like you used to be like, "Oh, we're gonna fade the public," and I'm starting to realize a little bit. Sometimes you just like being like the hipster of the sports fan group. You're like, you know what, everyone, I'm gonna go with the Eagles today, especially when the Eagles fan is like, it's not looking good.
No, I love the fact that the Saints are getting so much fucking smoke blown up their ass right now. That makes me feel fantastic. That means they're going to crumble. I don't trust Dennis Allen. I don't trust fucking Derek Carr. I'm sorry, dude. I've seen Derek Carr play football before. I don't fucking trust him. No.
Yeah,
he's
but
not that
I
good.
trust Alvin Kamara against our defensive front.
Thank you. God, I fucking
Listen,
took him in every
listen.
fantasy draft, and it's been fantastic. Waddle or Brian Robinson at flex?
Oh my god.
Chat's blowing up, Dan. I don't got time to listen today.
Well, it's okay. Calm down. It's probably Waddle right now because I know Skylar Thompson's the quarterback. He is the fucking backup there for quite some time now. I think after getting the preparation, he'll be able to get the ball out. Look for fucking Miami to score some points today, I think.
All right, and then someone says Darnell Mooney or Robinson from the Rams. I'd go Darnell Mooney. I think that's a pretty straight shot. Darnell's look really good, and I think he's like starting to become a little bit more of a favorite target for Kirk rather than London, even though London had a decent week last week. Alec Pierce, who everyone's really high on from the waiver wire, or Ladd McConkey.
Probably Pierce right now. I don't like what I've seen from Ladd. Yeah.
Pierce, yeah. Hey, Bri, do you know who the Vikings are playing this week?
Vikings are playing the Texans.
And then the Ravens are playing
Dallas.
So someone said defense, Ravens defense or Vikings defense. I get it. Neither is great this week.
I have not liked what I've seen from the Ravens defense, man. I have not liked how they look, though. They look old and they look like they can't move very well at all. I would probably stay away from the Ravens. If there's any game that Dak's going to be able to go out there and throw for a bunch of yards, it's this game, dude. It's this game.
Yeah, the reason why I take the Ravens defense is ball control. So I think Baltimore can possess the ball and keep the defense off the field, which may limit the number of possessions that Dallas has. So that's the only reason why I picked Baltimore in that matchup, is hoping that Lamar can control the ball and kind of run some clock.
All right, I'm gonna answer two more, and then we're gonna answer more questions when you guys get us up to 15K, 15,000 or 1,500 likes, because we're gonna go over some of our sports picks here. As soon as you get there, we'll go back to the questions. Quick rapid fire here: Devontae Adams, Smith, and JMO. Which two do I start?
Oh shit!
I think you
got to run Adams today because he's playing the Panthers, right?
Yes.
You got to run Adams. Feel like you got to run Smith too. With AJ Brown out, you got to run Smith.
I think Amon-Ra has a day today. And then no welcome, brother. I mean, no welcome, Jesus. You're welcome. I have Worthy and Eckler and Mooney. Should I start Jaden Reed without Love this week?
Love is absolutely not playing, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so if it's Malik Willis, then yes, because I do think Tennessee has a better defense than the Colts, and I think they'll be able to hold Malik Willis in check. So, yeah, I would probably not start Reed this week.
Yeah, I'm trying to trade for Reed this week with the one last chance you can get him. If you don't have Reed, go trade for him. And then last one, and we're going to go to our picks until we get to 1,500 likes. Adams or Rice? I think got to go Devonta.
Yeah, Adams.
Yeah, you got to go Adams here.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get into our picks, guys. Get us to 1,500. We'll go back to the questions. I showed mine a little bit last week, so I'll get to those last. I'm going to start with Brian's. So Brian's Big Bry's Rocket Picks of the week. He's got three here. Go ahead.
So I like the Bears and Colts under. It's at 43.5, which is kind of puzzling. The Bears defense is actually pretty good. Actually very good. I'd say that the Bears defense is probably really pissed at the Bears offense, which would lend to a low scoring game. And then the Colts have hit a lot of big plays. Obviously Richardson can throw the ball out of the stadium. But I feel like that's a good matchup against the Bears defense. I like the under there at 43.5, and that's probably my best play of the weekend. Then I also have the Raiders versus the Panthers. I can't bet on the Panthers until they figure it out. I think they're the worst team in the league. Getting under a touchdown, bringing Andy Dalton in. I just don't see it there, and I think the Raiders are playing fairly good ball. So Raiders -6. I also have Bucks -6, and Titans -3. So that's kind of my card. 3-0 in college. So hopefully we round it out. I mean, 7-0 would be fantastic for a great weekend, but We'll take the profits.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be all over the Bears Colts line that you put up because I think that under is definitely poised to hit this week, especially with what's going on with Indianapolis and how awkward they look. And so I'm also gonna take one that it was my favorite of yours, and also parlay it with a couple of Dan's picks. We're gonna go back to some TikTok questions because they spazzed on the like count, and then once we do a couple more questions, we'll do another like count and we'll get to Dan's here because they're spazzing in the chat. Appreciate all 30 of you guys. Bateman or Cooper?
Oh God, that's a horrible problem to have too.
When rookie year Rashad Bateman was nice. He's just not utilized in this offense.
Yeah, true. Good point. I mean, maybe Cooper, right? If this
you gotta
is
go
a
Amari
game
against the Giants.
Against the Giants, yeah, maybe Amari can kind of step out. Hopefully, Deshaun does something this week. But yeah, maybe Cooper for the upside.
Start 2: Brian Thomas, Adam Thielen, DeAndre Swift, and Tyler Lockett. It's got to be a 12 man. That's brutal.
I like Lockett, right?
I like Lockett and Brian Thomas.
Yeah, okay. I like that. That's good.
I had an extra roster spot because I had Cup on IR, and I did just grab Adam Thielen for the fuck of it to see if with who's playing quarterback in Carolina right now. Not Bryce.
It's the baby. The red rifle.
The
Andy
red rifle.
Dalton.
Andy Dalton does like Adam Thielen, so I'm hoping that gets him some more usage. Kyler or Lamar? I'm so happy this is even a question because I have Kyler on every single team.
Lamar, but it's not by much, and it's only because the Dallas defense sucks ass.
So you're going Kyler? Brian, what do you think on this one? I'm curious.
I'm going Lamar Jackson too.
Yeah, we're going Lamar. Both.
They got to win. They got to win, and
That's true.
He's got to put him on his back.
If they go 0-3, there's going to be some serious shit going on in Baltimore.
That's going to be tough. Yeah, and I just feel like they have a tough slate of games to start. But someone saying in the chat, they said J.K. Dobbins offered for Rashad White. Can I accept it? So right now, everyone's kind of in this status of selling high on J.K. Dobbins because they're like, how long could he average 9 yards per carry for? How long is this offense going to be able to sustain this like usage, as well as having Gus Edwards behind him? So, people are trying to flip him off on you. So you can either be like, hey, you're stupid for trying to move him off a good 2 weeks, or how's Rashad White even looking? He's got Bucky Irvin behind him. He's already kind of banged up with the groin a little bit.
That's another thing. Yeah, if Bucky's going to be getting some of the carries, I know that Gus is going to be splitting carries too with JK, but I don't think that you can move off of Dobbins in this type of offense because fucking Harbaugh is going to run the ball. That's what he does.
Yeah. Jacobs Bro sent a bunch of gifts. I appreciate that, brother, dude. Thank you for the GGs.
Thanks,
I'm trying to see if he sent a question. Thank you for the follow too, brother. Yeah, if I see a question come through, I got you. Ayuk or Pollard at flex? Dude, Pollard has just been the talk of the town for everything, betting wise, fantasy. Have we looked at Pollard for any props?
Not yet.
Like,
I think I'll stay off him a little bit
part.
this week too. Well, I'll stay. I think he's got some decent carries, especially Tajay. I think is a little under the weather or fucking hurt a little bit.
He's getting better though.
Yeah. Okay. I think Pollard's been a very serviceable like running back number 2 this year. Like if you got him in your number 2 running back spot, it's a good year for you.
Guys. JMO or Waddle? I do like JMO.
Yeah, he's great.
You got Jared. I think you're leaning with the quarterback talent that you have there because Jared Goff's just the better quarterback than Skylar Thompson. I want Tyler Huntley, whatever the fuck his name is, in right now. I don't want to wait for him to get I don't know.
It'll be a week or two.
It's a week or two. If they get hammered this week and Tyreek has 15 yards, then they're going to be like maybe next week.
Yeah.
And also, Tyreek gets 15 yards. I'm going to be so pissed this week.
You and me both.
Neighbors or Dan's favorite player is Zay Flowers?
Oh, God, I fucking hate Zay Flowers so much. I guess Zay in this spot. You can't play anyone on the Giants, man.
I'm taking Neighbors. So Neighbors is actually 3rd in the league in targets, surprisingly enough. and he is fourth in the league in yards, reception yards. So who else is Daniel Jones going to throw to?
That's the point. You said it's surprising that he's getting those targets. All of the Saquon usage that they wanted to invest in a new number 1 overall pick, he's getting all the usage. It's just through the air. So he got 18 targets last week. That's insane. I don't know how to say your name, but someone's in the chat. He's in my chat, and he's saying Laporta or Trey McBride. And I didn't even think that'd be a question at the beginning of the season. Go ahead, say it again.
McBride right now. Yeah.
Listen.
It's McBride right now.
McBride. I don't know with this Laporta shit. I knew
you're way too hyped about this shit now.
Listen, I got the jacket on, okay? And listen, I'm gonna say it here for the first. Laporta's the new Kyle Pitts, okay? Don't spit out your water over there. I'm just kidding. It's just been a tough week. Thank you for the follow, Josh. Much love. And he says Waddle.
Laporta's the new Kyle Pitts.
Hey, what'd you say?
Laporta's the new Kyle Pitts. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I want someone to.
Anyways, what I'm learning today is that a lot of fucking people have fucking neighbors like rostered, and I did not expect that. To be honest,
it was good value.
Yeah, I guess neighbors. I don't know, man. I just hate this matchup against the Cleveland Browns defense for him, and I don't like the fact that fucking Waddle's got Skylar Thompson throwing him the ball.
Yeah, I'm worried about Tyreek.
Fucking start, man.
Yeah, on YouTube, Smell says I got Cup and my boy offered me Rashid Rice. I don't know if that's Rashid Shaheed and Rashid Rice, or if he meant to say Rashid Rice for him. How he feeling? I like Cooper Kupp, so I would keep him. But at the same token, Rashid Rice is good value, I guess, in return for Cooper Kupp. I just really like watching Cooper Kupp play football.
Yeah, it definitely seems like Rice is the number 1 over there, though. So I think you got to consider it.
You can look at it, especially if you have bad depth and you need to like win now. Sit one, Ayuk, Nico, Flowers, or Rice?
Flowers.
Yeah, you got to sit Flowers. Out of all of them, Ayuk's going to get a lot of volume because no one's there, even though it's going to be kind of tough. Should I drop Waddle for DK? Huh? What are you, in a 4-man league? Dropping Waddle?
Yeah, you definitely should.
Yeah, you definitely do that.
You definitely should. Yeah, do that now. Right now. Like, as we speak, do that.
I'm just going to show you guys how the stream looks while we're on here. This is the back end of it. We're on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, also sponsored by SoBet. If you guys want to join in the description. We're going to read a couple more here, and then we're going to set a new like goal to continue the questions because we're going to go to a couple more of our picks for the stream. And you guys are spazzing. Devonta Smith or Mike Evans? Rapid fire. Let's go.
Devonta Smith.
Smith. Aaron Jones, Swift, or Dell? I don't think it's going to be a Dell day today. I think he's kind of being like not utilized because it's just so much shit going on.
It's Aaron Jones, right?
It's Aaron Jones. Mm-hmm. Going to be a tough matchup. Christian Watson, Quentin Johnston, or D-Hop? I think you got to let D-Hop get a little bit more healthier. They're slowly ramping up his work usage. So for today and this week, I do like D-Hop. Someone dropped him. I picked him up. I would go. I mean, fuck Christian Watson.
Right now you can't start him.
Yeah, you got to go Quentin Johnston.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? Some people say, how's it going? I like that. Devonta Smith.
Shut the fuck. Just come on.
Rashee Rice.
This guy's getting fucking wooed by the chat over here. Jesus Christ.
Over here. Devonta Smith. Devonta is Smith, right? Devonta Smith, Rashee Rice, Jamar Chase, or Nico. Pick 3.
Nico's got to be there because he is the number 1 there.
I think Smith has to be a pick.
Absolutely. So it's Rashee Rice or Jamar Chase, basically.
Yeah, and I think you gotta look at fucking Chase this week, man. I think you do.
Yeah, I agree. And the chat's blowing up right now, so I'm gonna keep this rolling for a little bit longer. JSN or Pittman in the flex?
JSN.
Yep, JSN's a solid pick. Pittman, you can't really trust right now. Ford, Swift, or Najee? Yucky. That is yucky.
You know, the one thing with Ford, if you get on your waiver wire and look for who's his backup? Foreman? think it's like Deonta Foreman. I think they have a very similar rushing total this week. I would side more with Foreman than I would with Ford. So if he's still available, maybe think about picking up Foreman. I think he's going to get a lot of play this week.
I agree. Yo, J World, thank you for the follow, my guy. Ferguson or Gesicki? I really like this one. Gesicki did hit the injury report for some reason this week with an ankle or something, or it was his calf. He's good to go now. I'm not saying that's going to affect how he's going to look. Also, Ferguson's coming back from an injury. I just think you look at who has the better matchup in that Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's Gesicki, right? Like after the game last week, it looks like he's gonna fucking get some targets here.
Because Jamar's out there, having a hissy fit while he's running his routes and fucking punching people, and T. Higgins is not gonna know where he is for the first half, and Gesicki's just gonna be wide open the whole game. Like that's his safety blanket. He's gonna get the ball, especially early. I think T. Higgins, if he gets going, will get going in the second half. Couple more here: Zamir White or Brian Robinson today. We put today.
Okay, it's Zamir White. I'm gonna tell you I'm high on him. We'll get to him when I get to my picks, but Zamir White has a great matchup today.
Oh, man, J World. Let me ask you a question, Dan. Out of curiosity, what has you so high on Zamir White?
He's playing the Panthers. It's as simple as that.
Oh. I thought, might be because he's in your flex spot. But
that's why he's in my flex spot.
That's why he's in my
because he's playing the fucking Panthers today.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Last week I wanted by the way, someone says Brian Robinson, Charbonnet, or Zamir White. I'm going Charbonnet in that grouping, but last week I did an anytime touchdown parlay specifically because I wanted my fantasy team to win. Everybody on my team, I was like, they're all getting tutties. 15 on it. I had 174 points last week. If I started Charbonnet, I would have had over 200. Matthew Wade agrees with Double Down. He says, I love Zamir White today as well, but I have Brock Bowers at tight end and 2 Raiders in my lineup. That scares me. So you have Devontae Adams, you have Brock Bowers, you have Zamir and just Brock are 2. All right, 3 more here, and then we're gonna answer more questions when you guys get us to 2,500 likes. We're gonna be spamming these. Rapid fire. Brian, Bears or Niners defense?
Oh man, Bears defense.
Defense.
I think Anthony Richardson is more prone to be sacked.
It's a good point. It's funny that you say that too with the rushing upsides that he has, but he doesn't look confident right now, and I only want to start or bet on confident athletes. Dan, Pittman or Shakir?
Yep. Shakir, easy Shakir.
And then I was going to answer this one, but I kind of curious to what you're leaning on because I have Kincaid and I've been kind of disappointed. He did put up 7 points last week, but he's just not really been utilized in this offense. Likely or Kincaid?
Likely.
And then last one, and then you guys got to get us to 2,500, which is actually rapid. It was coming up pretty quick here. Someone said Gesicki or Ferguson. We did go with Gesicki because he has the better matchup. So now we're going to look at Dan's picks real quick, get us to 2,500, and we'll answer more questions, guys, because we're also on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and all these other platforms doing sports betting and fantasy all in one. So we kind of bounce back and forth. So Double Down's picks are – no, that's the wrong one. Double Down's picks are he likes Montgomery over 55.5 yards and some – look at that. It's Zamir White over 60.5 yards. So what's your favorite prop of the two?
I like Montgomery because that Montgomery line has gone from 53.5 all the way up to 58.5 now. I got it at 55.5. Yeah, it's going ham right now. Zamir White's not it's like a 1B instead of a 2. I love Zamir White today. Again, like Brian said, Panthers got to prove it. Prove that you can stop anyone. Like you have to prove it to me before I fucking do it. Before I take it into account. Zamir's going over that number. I still, and again, a little Wong teaser. I don't know if anyone knows what that means besides fucking Bry here, but Wong teaser, Chargers and Eagles plus 8.5 in their respective matchups. That's the play of the day over here.
That's not bad. That's the double down play of the day. I think I'm going to take that Montgomery line and tail it with Brian's Bears and Colts under 43.5 and maybe throw in one of my picks and see how that looks.
Yeah, not a bad pick. Not a bad pick at all.
We are approaching 2.6K, so appreciate the love. We'll get back to some questions here, and then we'll go into my props. Dan's props one more time were David Montgomery over 55.5, Zamir White over 60.5, and Bry's were Bears versus Colts under 43.5, Raiders -6, Bucks -6, and Titans -3. Ayuk or Amon-Ra? I mean, that's a good one. Here's where the questions get good now.
All right. Amon-Ra's got the Cardinals, right?
Yes.
Ayuk's got the Rams.
And you could throw on the Rams.
You can throw on the fucking Rams.
St. Brown.
I'm gonna go Ayuk here.
I'm going Ayuk. Amon-Ra's had a slow
Ayuk.
start. It's scaring a lot of people. So, like, all these other wide receivers are injured, and Amon-Ra just does not look that great. Had a decent game last week, but that's not the Amon-Ra I'm used to. And I think everyone can agree on that. This is not the Amon-Ra we thought was going to come out the gates.
St. Brown is still 4th in the league in total targets, so it'll happen.
Yeah, it'll come. I think also you're in a good spot. So if you started either one of them, you're not bad. Oh, here's one. Pick 3: Olave, Jefferson, Collins, Godwin. So I think it's between
Collins
Godwin and Olave because you're starting Collins.
Yeah.
Starting Jettas. Godwin or Olave.
Godwin or Olave. Godwin's got the Eagles, or Godwin's got the Broncos, sorry, and Olave's got the Eagles, so probably Godwin, right?
Yeah, so we're going to go Godwin, Jettas, and Nico Collins.
Nico.
Goff or Lamar.
That's a hell of a receiving core.
Yeah, it is a hell of a receiving core.
Brian's
really big on Lamar today, and I think it'd be, so I think everyone kind of consensusly goes Lamar over Goff. Waddle or Shakir? I feel like it's a pretty even matchup, even though it has the quarterback problem in mind.
Yeah, but Shakir looks like the number one option, though. Shakir's the number one option.
St. Brown in Buffalo. And Keon Coleman, I'm hoping, can actually get a fucking reception this week. I don't even have him, and I just want to see it.
I can't trust Miami at this point, so I'll fade anyone any Miami receiver right now. Funny.
I brought that up, and someone immediately goes, Keon Coleman, start or sit. I don't think, unless you have a viable option. If you need a flex, then throw him in. But like, I don't think if there's any, like, I would start Hopkins over him. I would start Pittman over Keon Coleman, and Pittman does not look good. Yeah. You got to wait to see.
Right now.
Godwin or Chase. You got to go Chase with the matchup. JSN or Higgins. We answered a lot. We're going JSN. Javonte Williams or Zamir White. Dan, you tell him. You already told him.
Zamir White. Easily.
Zamir White. And then last one, we're going to go into my picks for the stream. You guys got to get us to 3,500 likes, and we'll do a rapid fire session to, start heading towards the closing of the stream. So if you want to get your questions answered, please get them in. Would you start Terry McLaurin over Keon? Yes. Wait a minute.
Yeah, dude, you have to start. You have to start. They're playing the Jags, but Keon just does not get enough targets in this offense. He just hasn't been seen yet. You're going to get like maybe 2 points, maybe.
Quentin Johnston or Darnell Mooney?
That's a good one, but I'd side with Johnston. I think I like what I saw last week from him. I really think he's coming into his own.
All right. Someone said Reed or Hubbard at flex. I mean, I'd probably go Reed. All right. Do one more, and then we're getting to my picks. And then you guys got to get us to the like count. 3,500 likes. We'll answer more questions. This one's really good. I like it. So we'll do this one. Derrick Henry or J.K. Dobbins?
Ooh. Tough one.
That is a tough one.
That's tough.
Derrick Henry looks like he has no juice, but he's just getting the good opportunities.
I'm going to ride with Dobbins until Harbaugh has a scandal and is no longer the coach. Harbaugh likes to run the ball, man, and Dobbins is the leading rusher in the league, so you can't not play him, right?
Yeah, no, he's been averaging 100 yards a game.
Wait. How do we feel about him against the best defensive line basically in the league right now? They're playing the Steelers. The Steelers have literally shut down everybody. So much so that with Justin Fields, they're 2-0.
Thank you for the follow, bro. I don't know. I think you just got to see how it goes. He's been playing well. Sometimes you just got to, you're going to face those defenses and maybe make something happen. I think also the Ravens do need a W right now. So Derrick Henry should.
That's what I'm saying.
go out there and give it his best.
It's Derek. I'm sorry, it's Derrick Henry. He's playing the Cowboys, dude. Like it's Derrick Henry. I know Dobbins has been on a roll, but he's playing the fucking Steelers. I think the Steelers have the best top 5 defense in the league. I think we can agree.
And then I'll tell that. Thank you for all the follows, guys. Just because this poor guy's been sending in this question nonstop. And then we have one from YouTube, and then we're gonna go into my picks. And then you guys got to get us to 3,500 likes, and I'll answer more on stream. Purdy or Carr? He's been spamming it, and I have not read it.
I think Purdy's got the better matchup today, man.
Purdy's got one receiver in Jawan Jennings.
Yes, but fucking the Rams have no cornerbacks that can keep up with anybody.
No, nor do the Eagles.
Yeah. All right, guys, get us to 3,500, and we'll go back to reading TikTok.
The Eagles are gonna fucking win today. I have a weird feeling they are. They're gonna win. They're gonna win straight up. But dude, they're gonna win. They're gonna win straight up. But I hate the fact that I have to sit here and fucking basically gas up a team that I hate. Like I'm sitting here with an Eagles fan trying to fucking come on, man. You guys are going to win. You guys are going to beat the Saints today. No, they're going to beat the Saints today. I don't care.
Smell on YouTube says, I don't have Ramondre Stevenson, but it was sad seeing him get 0.3 points. Will he bounce back? You know where it wasn't sad? In my main $75 buy-in league that he was facing me and got 0.3 points, and it felt fantastic. He had Gibson stealing some usage last week, and now he has a rough week like this. He's going to be up and down only because he's on a shitty team. If Ramondre Stevenson was on the Bengals, it would be incredible. Fucking incredible. So let me get into my picks for the day. Get us to 3,500, guys. Go ahead.
No, I was saying he'll bounce back. Just don't start him until he has a good matchup.
Yeah, he's a talented cat. So I do like Ramondre, and I feel bad when he has games like that. But you're in New Orleans, and that's kind of how it happens. So my picks for the week, guys, get us 3,500. We'll go back to the questions and then wrap up here soon because we're getting closer to kickoff. I kind of went over these last stream a little bit, but I really have been hammering Alvin Kamara over this passing yard prop every week, and it's just he's the check down master. Over 30 and a half receiving yards is pretty much a lot.
I like that. I like 30 and a 5. That was pretty cool.
He's got 30 and a 5. He needs a 5, and but he'll get the receiving yard usage. So it's funny that you have Montgomery on your slate. I have Gibbs on the opposite side, and his line I nailed at 50 and a half. What do you think about the number I scored that at?
Yeah, it's good because it's at 53 and a half right now.
That's fire. Okay, cool. Then I really think Kyler over 35 and a half. He's been like this offense when it's been running fluid has been because his running game has caused so much panic in the eyes of any defense because you don't expect him. He's not that Lamar Jackson long, lengthy stride, but he's got those little legs. When he gets them shoulders going and he runs like this, it's true. That's what he looks like. And then
I like the rest of your picks, but this is the one that I have a little pause on only because he's going to see Hutchinson on the other side, and I feel like the Lions will be able to get at Kyler Murray. So just be careful on the Cardinals this week. This is a Lions win. I'm just calling it right now.
I specifically took this prop because I think the Lions are going to get to Kyler Murray. And I think with all the targets that they have and the options and James Conner's usage and workload and how often they use the play action, that if he does get flushed from the pocket, he will go for an extra first down. He will pick up I think there will be at least 3 rushing attempts that go for at least 10 yards or more. And that's an entire
I know that right now. I'm taking the Lions and the Eagles money line parlay. It's happening.
That's not a bad parlay. I'll tell with you, even though I do think the Saints are going to win, and I do like the Cardinals this week. Guys, get us to 3K. We're at 2.9. I'll answer more questions, and we'll wrap it up here soon. On YouTube, Pate says Isaiah Likely or Jake Ferguson. Just there, get it up. Anyone, Bueller, anyone?
Feel like Ferguson is the more conservative pick. Likely's probably your if I need points pick, right?
Yeah, I think Ferguson has more of a deeper downfield volume than Likely because I feel like he's going to get a couple snaps and Andrews is going to come in because they want to work Andrews in. They pay him a lot of fucking money. But I feel like they don't know what to do. At the same token, you got to pick one and just roll with them because the more inconsistency you get is is wild. Someone's spamming Amari Cooper or Judy, which is a terrible thing to spam because it's a terrible option to be in. He sends it like 17 times.
It's
I'm
Cooper.
gonna go. Yeah, you go Amari Cooper. Kelsey or Gesicki? That's a wild question. I would not think I would hear if we asked me before the season. Gesicki?
Dude, Kelsey's 36, dude. Kelsey's 36, man, and it looks like it's showing up right now.
But he's too busy on the private jets. He gets to the games exhausted because his girl is a famous lady.
Listen,
and,
I want to be very clear about one thing. If my female counterpart made as much money as Taylor Swift fucking makes, your ass would never see me on stream again. I want that to be very clear. My toes would be in sand
talking about
somewhere.
A stream. He has to go out there and get his head smashed in.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to get hit by like big dudes.
Yeah, I feel like his brother
Not
being
enough.
gone and his brother not playing, and also the whole thing with her is just kind of like killing his vibe. Hurts or Stroud today?
That's a tough one, but Hurts, baby. Hurts is going ham today, baby.
You're the Eagles fan. Hurts or Stroud today?
I'd probably pick Stroud.
And I was
Although I think the Eagles are going to be down, so they might be throwing the ball a lot. But
hopefully Devonta stays healthy.
Yeah, I mean the one positive thing for Hurts is it seems like he's running the ball better this year. He's getting outside the pocket, so he's gaining rushing yards. So yeah, I'd still probably go Stroud.
See, this is one that when I see it, I'm like, I want to say Higgins because someone said Higgins or Shaheed, but I can totally picture me being like, yeah, go Higgins, see how he does. And then Shaheed's going to get 2 80-yard bombs. And this dude's going to come back in the chat and be like, you guys fucking suck, man. Lost by 0.2 points.
Hey, nobody said that yet. We've been on point.
Yeah, go on Shaheed because I think Higgins has to prove himself a little bit more. And also, like, if Higgins comes back and Jamar doesn't get acclimated, it's going to be a lot more drama in Cincinnati than you think. DK, Metcalf, or James Conner? I like that one.
I'm going to go Metcalf today.
Me too.
I like him better.
Yeah, I like that as well. J.K. Dobbins or Drake London? Thank you for the follow, bro. Thank you for the follow, Sam. Appreciate you. Oh, my God, the follows are spamming. Dobbins. Mike Evans or DK? Yep. You said you're going DK today, but more than Mike?
Let me look at the matchup here. Yeah, maybe DK. He's got the Dolphins, dude. He's got the fucking Dolphins, man. I don't trust the Dolphins at all. Gino's going to be able to throw the ball. I watched fucking Josh Allen threw for 129 yards and we beat him by 21 points. So
hey, what was
I just don't think it's going to be crazy.
You said teams going from the East Coast to the West Coast. What's their winning percentage?
19-44 in the last 63.
So last stream, Double Down and Bri brought up that the last 63 games, Eastern coasted or East teams in the East of the United States when they
Eastern coasted.
Whatever the fuck. I was gonna say Eastern Conference, but it's not the NHL. They're 19 and what?
19-44.
19-44. So and it's in Seattle. So I'm not really looking good for Miami today. Hopefully Tyreek just catches a bomb and I'm good. Sutton, Tyler Johnson, or Alec Pierce at flex?
Probably Pierce.
Yeah, go Pierce. Dobbins or Montgomery?
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Monty for the pick, and then Montgomery or Evans.
Monty, baby.
Montgomery or Evans.
Ooh. That's a tough one, but I still side with Monty on that one.
And then this is one of my favorites here, and then we'll start getting ready to wrap up the stream soon, guys. Get in your questions while you can. Higgins, Moss, or Singletary? I like Moss this week. I really like Zach Moss this week. I know a lot of other creators are kind of also tailing in on Moss having a good week, but like he's due. He's getting the lion's share of the fucking of the usage back there. And I think it's just going to be a game that's opened up through the air. A lot of question marks in the air as well. Other than Gesicki, like, is Jamar Chase going to act like a man this week? Is T. Higgins like, how long is it going to take him to get acclimated? And they're just going to they're going to get Zach Moss the ball. Dobbins or Singletary, I think is. I would say is a crazy question, but Dobbins does not have the greatest matchup. You still got to go Dobbins over Singletary. Don't ever start anyone on the New York Giants team other than neighbors. Brian Thomas or Ridley?
Thomas.
Aaron Jones or Zay Flowers?
Jones.
Aaron Jones. Yep.
Jones. And then the last one, and we're going to wrap up stream here in a minute, is J.K. Dobbins, Zay Flowers, or DK?
Ooh, tough one. I'm going DK.
I'm going Dobbins.
He's going Dobbins. I'll go
Ooh.
Dobbins too. Someone says Higgins or Diggs at their flex. You got to go Diggs.
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 Yeah, Diggs right now.
Yeah, all over on the Diggs train. Do we have any other topics that we can discuss for today's show? Other than maybe we can pick the winners of each game, and I'll pull that up. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's pull up the winners of these games. Yeah.
All right. Let me get that in real quick. So guys, keep spamming your questions. NFL schedule. 2 and a flex: Rashad White, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, Jamison Williams. So pick 2. So pick 3 out of 1, 2, 3.
High on the Lions offense. So JMO, yes.
Yep.
Godwin, yes, probably.
And then Devontae Adams.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I'm with that. Okay. And then we are going to pick the winners and the losers to each game this week. Let me share this on stream. By the way, guys, we do stream to YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and TikTok every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. But if you check us out on YouTube, you get the entire experience. Let me just present the screen real quick. You get the full stream display, all of our picks, and all of our fantasy advice as well. And it's a lot easier to get your answers questioned on your questions. I'm shocked today, dude. I woke up at 6 a.m. and I'm just fucking stupid. It's easier to get your questions answered on stream specifically because there's not as many people asking questions. I'm shocked, dude. I can't wake up early and run the stream. All right, we're gonna roll through this. One more question here, and then we'll get through these picks. And then you guys gotta get us to 3,500. Kincaid or Bowers, and then Cook or Singletary?
Bowers and Cook.
Yeah, I don't think you ever even thought ever in your life of thinking starting Singletary over James Cook. All right, start off the slate. No. Should I go individually between Brian and Dan, or should I just go back?
No, you guys? I'm writing them down because I want to see who's the best. Go ahead.
All right, all right. Let's see who's the best. All right, so Giants, Browns,
Cleveland.
Dan.
Yeah, Browns.
I'm gonna go Browns as well.
Okay.
All right. Eagles, Saints.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Eagles, baby.
You make me second guess myself. All right, I'm going New Orleans too. Texans or Vikings?
Oh,
Texans.
Tough one. This is a tough one. I am going to go Texans too, but I'm not confident at all.
I'm going Minnesota because I think they're going to have the advantage on the ground.
Whoa, there he is.
Aaron Jones. And then you got Jay Jettas, and I also think that one dude, I forget who everyone was picking up off waivers. I think they're going to do good. I think the Vikings defense will play a little bit better, and I think it's just, I don't know. I'm just feeling it today. And then we got Broncos, Bucks.
Tampa.
Yeah, it's 35.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks.
Guys, we're 31. I'm going to go Bucks as well. Packers, Titans.
Tennessee.
Titans.
I'm going to go Green Bay.
Ooh, another one wrong for Rocky Prop. Good stuff.
Okay, we'll see. And then Bears, Colts.
I think the Colts figure it out this week against the Bears. Yeah, I'm going to take Indy.
Start Carr. Yeah, I'm going to go Colts as well.
Colts. Okay.
Start DeMarcus Robinson. And then Chargers, Steelers.
I think this is the first road team I'm picking. So I'm going Chargers.
I'm gonna go Steelers. I don't like it, but I'm going Steelers. I have to. I have no choice.
I'm gonna go Steelers as well.
Real quick. They do not know. It's a legit game time decision if fucking Herbert plays today. So
Steelers. Yeah. Steelers. Good pick. And then where are we at? Dolphins, Seahawks.
Seattle.
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks there.
I'm gonna go Seahawks as well. And then Panthers, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
That's easy.
Yeah,
That's easy.
See if I said it down.
LV, baby.
Raiders. Yeah, I gotta go Raiders. Niners, Rams.
Yeah.
I'm going Niners.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah, I'll take them, I guess. I'm not happy about it.
Lions, Cardinals.
Lions.
Taking Arizona.
Oh, I thought you guys were both going to go Lions, and it would incline me more to go Arizona. Now I got to break the tie.
Come on, take the Cards, baby. I'll take the Lions. That's fine.
No, but I do like Gibbs and Amon-Ra and Laporta.
Now you love Kyler though. You love Kyler.
I do love Kyler, so I'm gonna go Kyler.
Take Kyler.
God,
Nice.
Steeler,
All right,
McConkey. I think
baby.
Carson Steele has the upside. I think if you need him for a flex, like
No, he does not. Don't fucking listen to him. He does not.
McConkey. It's not Jay Jetta, Stan.
I take Brian over fucking Carson Steele. Okay, I want that to be very clear.
Higgins or Shakir. And then we're
Easy.
gonna go Ravens, Cowboys.
I think
Ooh,
Baltimore
who's taking
figures
it,
it
Brian?
out. I think Lamar has the day. So Lamar and Baltimore.
Yeah, it's the Ravens. They need the win. Can't go 0-3, not in this division.
I want Iguodala. No, give me the Ravens. Oh, you guys don't watch ESPN.
Okay.
Oh.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. All right, Chiefs Falcons. What do we got?
Hold on.
Keep it moving over there.
Come on. Smell says Double Down knows so much up in that head about football. It makes me want to know a different head he has.
It's a good head, buddy. It's a good head.
And then come on, they're gonna kill my stream. Hold on, I gotta put a fucking puzzle piece together. Oh, you suck.
All right.
What game is it?
Fucking Bry. Chiefs Falcons, Bry.
Kansas City.
Yeah, I don't see how you could choose the Falcons. I know they pull out that win last week, but that was really lucky, and also due to the fact that Saquon dropped that ball. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'm taking KC.
I would love to go Atlanta here, but I think KC has the better defense, so I'm gonna go KC. Someone says Pittman or an empty roster spot.
Empty roster spot.
Empty roster spot. That's a great choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jags Bills on Monday.
Buffalo.
Yeah, gotta go Buffalo.
I'm taking Buffalo, but do not be surprised if we lose this game.
I would be heavily surprised. I think your defense is the best in the league. Commanders, Bengals.
I'm taking the Bengals, but I think the Commanders cover.
Bengals.
Oh,
wait.
Whoa! Think the Commanders cover?
Yep, I think the Commanders cover.
Oh, okay.
It's
Bry getting
7.5.
Getting saucy over here with the picks. I like it.
I think Bry's been drinking a little bit this morning. What's going on over there? You had a couple pops there?
That's what happens when you live in Cincy.
I mean, do you really do the Bengals really instill fear in anyone's heart?
No, because they don't know what the fuck's going on.
What about the Commanders tells me that they could keep this game within 8 points? What about them?
I think they can pound the ball.
Danny Jones looked like fucking an actual quarterback last week. He looked like he might know how to play quarterback, and that's never happened. I've never seen that before.
That has never happened. You were right.
Well, I'm not laying 2 possessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. All right.
A couple more questions here. We're going to wrap it up.
Picks in. They're locked.
Send me a picture in the group chat. Parkinson or Brian or Brendan or whatever the fuck his name is, Strange, the Jacksonville tight end. Gotta go Parkinson.
Empty roster spot.
Empty roster spot. Field, Dak, or Daniel? Go
Dak.
Jaden's got
Dak's gonna be throwing because he's gonna have to keep up.
Yeah. Brian Robinson Jr. Playing the Bengals, or Zamir White playing the Panther. Zamir White. Yeah, he goes
Come
Zamir
on.
White. Ferguson or Kyle Pitts?
Ferguson.
Oh wow. I think it goes Ferguson. Danny,
But you know what? Actually, I did.
Ferguson wear, Dan?
7. But I do think that the last 2 matchups that the Chiefs have had, they have been the worst in the league against tight ends. Just so everybody knows.
That is true.
It's either them or Jacksonville, I think.
Jennings or Tank Dell? Kind of like Joanne.
Yeah, Jennings got more upside today, I think.
Yeah. Swift or Akers?
Akers.
And that will be it.
Yeah, taking over that starting position.
Yeah, I think Akers is going to has a little bit more upside. I just don't think he's going to do well at all. Oh, sorry. I forgot Brian. There he is. All right, guys, that's it for today. Appreciate you joining the Sunday stream. We are live on Tuesdays, fucking Fridays, and on Sundays. Tuesday streams are always popping after the NFL week. So, waking up at 6 a.m. for me, it's a little bit of a struggle, but I got my words together. Someone says Dak or Carr, go Carr. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Eagles win by 30 today, and Brian's going to be real happy.
Yep. If Brian wins, he's going to be in the chat.
Saints put up a whole 8 points today.
I'm going to talk a lot of shit if that happens.
Kamara, 8 touchdowns.
It's going to happen.
Place it. Sit one game. Etienne or Zach Charbonnet. Sit Etienne.
Sharpie.
Right, wait. See you boys later. All right. I'm going to put on Dan's favorite song. Peace.
I say, oh, why does it feel so good to be there? Getting what I want, boy, why does that make you so mad? You see, oh, why does it feel so good to be there? 'Cause if the struggle that you're looking for, oh, baby,